is up, guys? Thank you for stopping by at the channel. Today is going to be a pretty exciting video. Make sure you watch it from start to finish. We're going to talk about the GMC 2019 6.2 liter and the Chevrolet Silverado. He's going to take the GMC and I'm going to take the Silverado because the Silverado's better. No? Nothing?
I'll tell you what, there's some cool stuff about that Silverado too. I thought when I pulled these around that I was going to find a bunch of things that this had that doesn't. And actually, the only thing it is there's a little bit different tailgate. That's
oh yeah, the tailgate design.
Thing. But that one's got a pretty cool feature on the tailgate too. We'll show you.
Yeah, stay tuned. So this is why I do like my job. Not gonna lie, get to drive cool trucks. How cool is that? And share it with you. Mike Love's a good buddy of mine. He drives a Duramax. We hit it off pretty well when I first started working here, and he's agreed to do videos with me. So that's very cool. Add to the content of the channel. If you guys are actually interested in it, I'm not trying to promo this or anything, but seriously, if you guys are interested in buying a used or new vehicle, make sure you hit him up if you're out here in the area. And he also has an Instagram, I'll leave that below. But we're gonna go ahead and drive this to our normal meeting spot. There's kind of like a circular dead end drive over here. We're gonna go over all these trucks. It's gonna be a lot of fun. 6.2 liter, guys, High Country 2019 GMC versus Silverado. Let's get into it. 6.2 liter. Not trying to joyride, guys, but I won't put it to the floor. But let's feel the power here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's got some power. Feels great. Okay guys, here it is. We got it lined up, and this is going to be our versus battle. The GMC versus the Chevrolet Silverado. 6.2 liters, guys. This is the best of the best. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to leave in the comments at the end of the video, and you tell me which vehicle you would pick, which one you think is the best. Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to preference. Right. Or you may disagree with me because we have the GMC Denali.
I own a GMC. I got my choice, so we'll go through and see what you guys think. So this one here, like we said, this is the GMC Denali. This is the ultimate package. With the ultimate package, we have 22-inch wheel. Here's the power running board.
So you mentioned leather seats. So this is all going to come standard with this, with the 6.2. You said the ultimate package, right?
This is the ultimate package, yeah. So the Denali gets the leather seats, and then also you have the heated and cooled seats. So these are ventilated from underneath. And then the nicest radios. It's got the Bose sound system in it. It has the backup camera is pretty wild on these things.
Now, does the Silverado have this cool backup camera?
It does, actually. On time. So one of the features that I've had some pushback on both these vehicles is the start-stop technology. The vehicle will shut off when you stop at a stop sign, stop at a stoplight, but you can turn it off. So if it drives you crazy, the auto stop right here, just push this button and it shuts it off.
Is it kind of like the Cadillac? Yeah.
Well, more than the Cadillac though. So you see all these different selections we have on the bottom here. So right now we're looking at heads-up view, or the bird's eye view. And if you notice, they added in the actual path that you're going to be taking.
That's neat.
And then also, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but here it actually shows you what the path of the rear of the vehicle is going to be also. So if you don't cut too close and possibly hit the rear wheel on something. When you go to the front view on this, so now you got a wide angle view of all the way around the front. If you notice, you can actually see the front of the Chevy over here. You can see the path you're going to take. Then you can switch it around back to the back of the truck. Wide angle on that.
So they've improved since the last generation, basically, is what I'm noticing.
This is one of the things I thought was really neat. So now you can see what your tracks are going to be, so where your wheels are going to be, and it actually outlines where the front corner of the truck is going to, the path you're going to take with the front corner of the truck. So if you're backing in to a tight space, you can actually see that, you know, you're not going to hit on something.
Guys, we'll do another video on that. We don't need to get too crazy with the backup camera. There's a lot to talk about with this truck right here.
So that was just some of the features I saw with the backup camera.
That's pretty neat. So there's no actual there's no like satellite imagery or anything. It's just just cameras all around the vehicle. Is this feature the same for the Silverado?
So yes, it is actually. That's the, you know, I was very surprised when I got both these vehicles around. I thought I was going to be showing you a whole bunch of things that
the GMC had that they didn't have.
That doesn't have. they pretty much have all the same. The tailgate's a little different. That one actually has a power up tailgate also, as well as a power release. These both have the hybrid or the HD video rear view cameras on them, and kind of neat. It's got the ability to zoom in and out.
This would be my first time ever seeing a 6.2 liter. We haven't seen these come in much.
So we had this discussion with a couple of guys in the wash rack yesterday. They were looking in here not understanding why the engine doesn't look humongous. Previously, you know, if you look at the older vehicles, a 6.2 liter would have been a big block engine. This is a small block 427.
Small block, huh?
So, not a lot larger in size than the 5.3. Just the insides are bigger.
I don't like the badge. I don't. You guys tell me in the comments what you think, but I'm not a fan. I don't like the way they did the emblem there. Kind of looks like a Nissan or the
Nissan has a very similar symbol. Ford does, and so does Toyota.
Yeah, I think that's what the direction they're going for. That's a different style. It's I don't know. It's different. I'm not gonna say it's cool or I don't like it, but the way the mirror sits out like that on the door instead of, I'd say right here, that's a little bit getting used to.
There's a couple other kind of neat features with the mirrors too. They have, of course, the cameras that we were looking at are mounted in the mirror here. So there's a fisheye lens camera, and then there's also lights under the mirrors.
So when you open the door, you can see everything. Yeah.
And in a correction for one of our previous videos, on the tailgate, there's a camera, and then there's also a light. I thought there was two cameras there. Got corrected on that one. One of your viewers, as a matter of fact.
It's all good.
Informed me on that one. So I guess the other kind of things that I like, the push button start, or the push button access. So you don't have to have a key. You just push the button on the door, lock or unlock the doors. It's got proximity sensing, so once you're within 3 feet, you can come in and open it up.
So at the very end, we're also going to go into price. We're going to go the versus battle on price. The sticker price, I'm not going to zoom into it yet. It's probably not much of a difference, but we're going to talk about that. So make sure you watch till the end. We will reveal that.
So this is the big difference in the two trucks, really, is the tailgate on this truck having the ability to fold down. I think we did one of the earlier videos on this with a load stop. Also doubles as the step.
You're getting good at that.
So one of the things I mentioned in the previous video is we used to dog Ford for only having a 350 pound capacity on their step. If you look in right here, ours is 375 pounds.
Oh.
Big step there, right?
Not much.
Not much difference.
So what's going on with this tailgate?
So here's that exterior light. So you can turn on, there's the lights on the mirrors, lights on the back of the cab, the lights inside the box will all turn on with the switch inside the cab. This tailgate here, power release.
Now does that does the same thing, right?
That one will power release, but it doesn't do this. So that's something also you can actuate from inside the cab if you want. Power down and power back up again. Really, that is other than the looks of the outside of the truck, that's about the only thing that's different in these two trucks. And I believe it is, if you went without the two section tailgate like that one has, I think you can get that on the Denali also. They're not offering that for that tailgate for the Chevrolet.
So the bumper's the same, it looks like. They've kept the same.
The corner step bumper, bigger pocket, so it's a little lower now. Still has the 500 pound capacity.
Yeah.
And that is actually the same between both trucks.
And these are the premium wheels. These are 22s?
These are 22-inch wheels, yes,
okay.
On both trucks, actually.
Yeah, they're a little different style. It looks like that's a little more intricate. There's a little bit more going on with these wheels. So, but what makes this a high country? Why do they call it a high country?
So high country is just that. This is the answer. Previously we had LTZ was the top of the line for the Chevrolet, and we had Denali, which was a step up at that time. You could get a lot more content in the Denali. I would actually tell people it was a step closer to being an Escalade, almost to that level of Cadillac. So we had guys like myself, I prefer the look of the Chevy, but still wanted to have all the content you can get in this one. So the high country package gets you, of course, its own logo. It's got its own, on the sill plate here, it's got a logo. And then it is the most loaded you're going to get the truck. So it has the...
So that's what makes it a high country. You get all the amenities.
All the goodies, right. Everything that's optional on the LTZ is already in there.
Is already in there, yeah.
And then it is the only way currently that you can get the 6.2 liter. just to go up the high country.
Now, did they upgrade the rear suspension at all?
They did actually. Did something a little different. There's the second leaf in these trucks actually has it's a composite leaf. So you've seen them previously. We used them in Corvettes. They'd have composite transverse leaf springs. They brought a composite leaf into this one. It has better loading capability, so it still rides softer when you're running lightweights, low or really low loads. But then when you have a much higher load, that spring will change its rate as it bends. I think really what you come down to, it's the look, right? So if you can get all the same content in both trucks, it really comes down to what do you like the look of.
So Coke or Pepsi is what you're saying?
Coke or Pepsi. So me, like, you know, I own a GMC. I've always liked the front fascia on the GMCs better, but this time I gotta love the Chevy.
Wow. That's funny you say that, because you're a GMC guy. This is gonna grow on me right here. The 2019 Silverado is gonna grow on me. It's a sharp looking truck, but there's a lot of things I just don't care for. Specifically the back end, it looks a lot like a Ford. I don't like that one bit, but I do like the way the hood sits. That looks mean. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me zoom in here. The 6.2 liter badging, the way it kind of sits up, it almost looks like a 2500 HD, the way it rises a little bit on like the classic body styles, or even the 08s, you know, 2010s. But the GMC, guys, is my favorite right here. I love this truck. I think it's beautiful.
I got a chance to look at the AT4 package, which is we'll do a comparison on that when we get one in too. That would be the Trail Boss GMC version, which is, from what I understand, most of the options you can get on the Denali, but it has a blacked out grille, a little different decorative.
Yeah, and that's really all it is, Mike, is just if you were to switch the grille out, you can be happy with it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the headlights either. I think this has a really good aggressive look. I like how the headlights are tucked up in there.
The Camaro look.
It kind of does look a little bit of Camaro look to it.
It does. It has
in this particular one, I really like how they use this copper accent in with the chrome.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That looks cool.
And then the combination of having the painted bumper with some chrome, the copper, and I do love that hood.
The Stormtrooper. This is the Stormtrooper.
The Stormtrooper look. I'll go with that. I like it.
So to wrap this video up, guys, we're gonna go ahead and go into his office. We're gonna get a comparison chart. We're gonna go, you know, we're gonna get a piece of paper, left and right, GMC, Silverado. We're gonna talk about price. We're gonna talk about specifications. But in a nutshell, it seems like, Mike, both of these vehicles compared head to head, they're extremely similar as far as interior, the engine, the specifications. I'm actually headed to drop off the GMC Denali. Got to show some love to the GMC crowd, 'cause I like them both. I know I drive a Silverado, but I think they're both awesome. We're gonna go ahead and park this right now, and then we'll go ahead and go back to the Chevy dealership. So now that we're here at the Buick GMC store at Young here in Owasso, this would probably be a good opportunity to show you the old style front end. Old style meaning the 2018.
Talking before about how the new truck kind of looks like an HD. You notice how much taller this hood is. I mean, the truck overall, it looks like an HD compared to a half ton. You know?
And that's the other version right there.
That's the previous Denali, yep.
Yeah, look at the height difference. It's incredible.
For all those that say the Ford, the rear end looks like the Ford. Here's your Ford right here, right next door.
Hey, a Ford dealership.
So I can say that I agree that the tail light does look similar with that kind of
the way it tucks in right there.
Shaped tail light, and yeah, there's a little spoiler on their tailgate too. But I don't think the rear really looks much like the GMC or the Chevy.
Just the way I think it tucks in, the way it folds, like right here, and then the outline. It has a sort of like the way it kind of wings like that in the back with the Silverado. But yeah. Well, I guess you're right. When you see it, you can clearly tell a difference.
Yeah, and the taillights are completely different, especially if you look at us straight on from the back. You know, we've got our corner step bumpers. We got a lot more going on for the rear end too.
You know, now that I'm looking at a Ford in person, the Chevrolet actually has more of a style to it than the Fords.
Especially if you go around the front, the front end of these ones, especially these HDs or the heavy duty ones they have down here.
Yeah.
I think the headlight does look similar.
They do look very similar. But we kind of got off the rabbit trail there, guys. I apologize. There's a Ford dealership right next to this Buick store right here, so hey, why not show you, you know? We're here in the showroom. This is the High Country. Now this doesn't look black.
This one's Havana metallic. It's actually really dark brown metallic. Kind of hard to see in the low light in here, but you get it outside, it has a nice highlight metallic flake to it. And this has a little different interior too. This has a two-tone.
Yeah.
When you're talking about the outdoorsy look, this is the jet black and lumber interior.
I think it looks good.
So.
Okay, so we're here at Mike's office, and this is the side-by-side that I promised you guys.
Yep, so I guess the things to notice on these, let me highlight it here for you. Base MSRP at 56.3 on this one, 58 base MSRP on the Denali. Axle ratio is 323. They both have the 10-speed transmission.
Yeah, so identical.
Yep, 6.2 is the same. When you go into the High Country package, this kind of spells out what the different options are that come along with it. The 22, the 22 is the sunroof. Some extra safety features, low speed crash imminent braking, that kind of thing.
And they both have the 10-speed transmission?
Yep, both same transmission.
Okay. So far head to head, very equal.
Yep. All the way right down to the price here. So here's your sticker price: $67,420 on the Silverado, $67,540 on the Denali.
Oh wow! So the GMC, you're only paying an extra. Well, with the package in general, it's only an extra $100,
sure,
which isn't going to break the bank.
And what actually kind of brings them closer to part of its color. So if you notice, you get for the iridescent pearl tricoat, you get a $995 charge on that. So that's otherwise the GMC would be a little more if you notice, just for the fact that the base MSRP is higher.
But what about that one that we talked about?
So the Havana.
The one that we just looked at in the showroom here.
Yeah, so the Havana here, so it doesn't have that extra for the charge for the paint color, so it does come out $66,425, so about $1,000 less than either of those other ones.
I actually like that one better than the white one. Interesting. Okay, all right. So this is going to be your guys' horsepower and miles per gallon. Towing capacity is 9,600 pounds. Okay, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the content. Maybe we learned something. First time stopping into the channel, make sure you subscribe. And then Mike, you got your own YouTube channel, you're starting it off?
Yeah, I got my page up and running. I gotta get some more content on there, but stop and see it. I'm gonna get some stuff on there with the new trucks, and we're gonna do a couple engine videos on stop-start technology and on the skip fire that we have on the new trucks. So.
Okay, very well. So other than that, you guys have a great day. I will see you on the next video. Thank you.